Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. This is the Poppy Iceberg as posted by Cyanide Jellyfish on Reddit. I personally was interested in making a Poppy and marsii iceberg myself, but I wasn't sure how to structure it. This will also include some additions that I feel may have been missed or deserve to be added. Also let me know in the comments if there's something that I missed. Something that isn't mentioned that I also don't know where it'd fit is the Endless video / Tony Katay collaborations. Let's jump into the iceberg. This was a major draw card of Poppy and a major contributor to her initial success. This doesn't just refer to a few videos, this refers to years of content and hundreds of videos, largely starting with eating cotton candy, although not gaining much attention until the 10-minute version of I'm Poppy was released. There's a lot of parts of Poppy's videos that either referred to the past or the future, but direct Easter eggs are hard to pinpoint, as I wouldn't call those references Easter eggs, as Easter eggs are supposed to be hidden, although Tate Sinclair leaking a phone number via a video is probably technically an Easter egg. Poppy has to date released 6 albums. These are 3 studio albums and 3 soundtrack albums. There's also a 7th on the way as I'm writing this. Popular theory from around 2015 suggested that Poppy might be a robot. A lot of her characteristics didn't seem quite human. Poppy was a prime example of Uncanny Valley. She looked and sounded human, but she didn't act like it at the time. It also didn't help that she'd semi-successfully deleted her existence off the internet. She seemed to come out of nowhere. This is something that seemed impossible to imagine at one point, but slowly, yet surely, Poppy showed in front of the camera that she wasn't a robot, just a human that was a pretty good actress. Although pretty early on it was discovered that the attempt to wipe her past from the internet was unsuccessful, with the fashion interview still floating around. Poppy seemed to wear a wig to keep the blonde hair of her character, which makes sense given she's naturally brunette and the character of Poppy was blonde to start with. It's unknown when exactly she started wearing a wig. A lot of the talk around Poppy in 2015 was how she may be a puppet of the Illuminati. This wasn't helped by the appearance of Satan in Low Life and the I'm Poppy series, and multiple other references in that music video, along with many other instances in her videos. This led to channels like Call for an Uprising to talk about her and how satanic she is. With the creation of the Poppy character also came her hiding her subscriber count, although she did receive a gold play button at some stage, showing she has more than 1 million subscribers. Even with the character still not being as prevalent anymore, the sub count remains hidden, although it can supposedly be viewed via going incognito on a YouTube channel or a video. During her time with Island Records, a lot of music wasn't released. A lot of it was sung by her as demos for other artists, as she'd write them and sell them to other people, most notably Down for Whatever by Chelsea Langs. Some of this music has been leaked, much to the displeasure of Poppy, and led to the mass deletion of pages in the unreleased section of the Poppy Wiki. A lot of this is also assumed to be part of the teased Island Records album Poppy was originally going to release, and teased in an interview with Charlotte. This is a lyric to Poppy's song My Style. Outside of that, I don't know any other context. This refers to the first pre-chorus saying, "They're not going to let me go," when reversed. There is also another section that can be reversed, but there's conflicting responses regarding what that section says. Mars Argo was a previous collaborator of Titanic Sinclair who worked with Poppy from 2014 to 2019. He was referenced both subtly and obviously on many occasions. "336 was the name of a Poppy video. It was also the length of a few Poppy videos, namely Time Is Up. It is a reference to a Mars Argo video called Everybody Wants It All, which was made by her in collaboration with Tony Katay. In 2018, Mars Argo sued both Poppy and Titanic Sinclair for abuse and copyright. In the end, she, Mars Argo, got full rights to the Mars Argo project and they were to never speak of each other publicly again. It was settled out of court. In 2018, Poppy was accused of stealing a design from Big Bud Press. They did not sue to my knowledge. Poppy was also forced to take down her music video for money after illegally using an artist's design in the video, and they also did not sue to my knowledge, but the video has not officially been republished since. Poppy appeared in the background of an episode of Jessie with her friend Debbie Ryan. There's a few instances of hands in Poppy's videos and even titles, with videos such as This Hand and Hands existing, but I believe this refers to the video simply titled Stop These Hands, which I assume played into the controller/handler theory at the time. I think this refers to a video by Raining called Poppy's Hidden Voice ? Which is a compilation of moments where you can supposedly hear someone talking to Poppy during a Zach Sang interview in 2017 and telling her exactly what to say. This was presumably Titanic Sinclair. They or them have taken many forms but are part of the Poppy universe. They were seen as controllers and have been visually represented in music videos, mainly as producers of sorts in Low Life and I Disagree. They/them were also mentioned in Poppy videos as controllers and were present in the now defunct Poppy.Church. This was essentially Poppy the Bible and was released as a book for sale for a certain period of time. It's also accessible as a PDF and occasionally legitimate copies are seen on eBay. Originally I wanted to dedicate a section of this iceberg to so.ku because that's a lot more obscure than saying deleted or private videos. so.ku held and still holds a bunch of old Poppy covers and is, to my knowledge, how some of them were ever able to be recovered. There have been deleted and privated videos since then though, with most of them being found to this day, with the majority of them since 2015 being song teasers. Although I do believe that this section refers largely to her Mariah Poppy days and the covers that were all made private in a mass privatization. And the majority of these have been found, whether it be audio or video, and some of the videos, mainly Stolen Dance, are yet to be recovered. She also is pretty good at taking down covers that are re-uploaded of hers. In a 2016 video entitled Sunglasses, a reflection can be seen in Poppy's sunglasses. It's never been explained who exactly it was, but it is assumed to be Titanic Sinclair wearing a mask. Poppy's 2019 album I Disagree features a song called Feel the Crown. While the music video pays homage to the movie The Seventh Seal, The song is more of a mystery, with the vocals outside of Poppy's being a mystery. What is known is that it isn't Ghostman, according to Poppy at least, but it has been speculated it is in fact Marilyn Manson, but to this day the vocals remain unknown and uncredited. Everybody Wants It All is the title of a Mars Argo video, as previously mentioned. It was also thought to be the title of a Poppy song, as a snippet was released where Poppy said "Everybody Wants It All." The song was leaked a couple of years later and was actually called Guns and Gold. I believe that this is the words to the first pre-chorus of Stay, which says "They're not going to let me go." Outside of that, I'm not sure. In 2017, to help promote her upcoming album Poppy.Computer, a website was created with the same name. When you went to the website, you agreed with a computer with two knobs, in which one of them let you enter a password and the other would take access to your camera and display it on the website's computer screen. Some things were discovered by people using the website, which is mentioned a little later. It was created by Super Deluxe and finished later that year. Super Deluxe ran a series of live streams featuring Poppy, these being Call Poppy, Help Poppy Build a Computer, and Where is Poppy? These live streams still exist despite being removed from the Super Deluxe YouTube channel in mid-2019. They can be found on YouTube. In mid to late 2017, a fellow character in the Poppy universe, Charlotte the Mannequin, would remake Poppy's videos. They'd be dubbed the quote-unquote official version. The reason is unknown and it lasted 4 videos. Bye Bye Charlotte was a segment in the Poppy.Computer live shows, where Charlotte would appear and tell Poppy that she wanted to see more songs and the crowd would be encouraged to say Bye Bye Charlotte after she called Poppy a bitch. Charlotte opened the nights of the tour with the DJ set. We Appreciate Power is a song that was recorded by Grimes. The reason it's on this list is because it is stated that Poppy was originally going to feature on the song and that Hannah took her place. Poppy said to Enemy that herself and Grimes had recorded 2 songs together, one being about destroying things, which was later released as Play Destroy, and another song about power. To add to this, Grimes also posted a photo with Poppy with lyrics from We Appreciate Power. There was also a later leaked video where Grimes was a special guest in one of Poppy's videos. Poppy's vocals, assumingly recorded, have not leaked to this date. If you take the letters from the video Can You Believe It, it spells fuck you bitch. Given the date is a couple of months after the lawsuit from Mars Argo was launched, it is speculated to be about her. Like the Illuminati symbols, Poppy is seen in the video this birdcage with a birdcage on her head. If the video implies she is a caged bird, that is said to imply an unhealthy inner life or soul. I thought it was a reference to Mars Argo's technology as a dead bird, but who knows. Other bird references may appear in the series, but this is the most obvious example. Charlotte Vivo is believed to be a fan-made Dutch YouTube channel that takes the character of Charlotte and releases music. It was confirmed by Tote Sinclair to be fake sometime around 2018, according to a Reddit comment, although the comment from Sinclair has since been deleted. Charlotte Vivo is still releasing music in 2021 despite Poppy and Sinclair going their separate ways in late 2019. A video by Tote Sinclair was uploaded in 2017 called The Clock is Ticking. It features Tote talking to Charlotte with a cameo from Poppy. It seemed to imply that something was going to happen, but it was never followed up on, despite its setup. Happy Birthday to Poppy was uploaded to YouTube on January 1st of 2016. It implies that the character was created on the day, and in this video, the character turning 15. As the description previously had the date January 1st, 2001. Interestingly enough, Poppy actually has the same birthday as the character, but is 6 years older, exactly. The 149th episode of the Poppy series is entitled I Will Apply the Makeup, and despite the original title featuring final on the end, the strange thing about this otherwise normal video is that it featured a hidden message. Certain letters were capitalized to spell help me please in the subtitles or annotations. On the Poppy.Church website, for a period of time there existed a place called The Hole. This was triggered by self-destructing after creating a profile on the site. For a series of events you could potentially ascend and therefore no longer be in the hole. After its removal, there were rooms created for each user to have, and the hole was reinstated in room 6660. The Hummingbird was released in 2017. The comments feature one that says, first time she said the bow, the hummingbird, the diamond, the leaves, the tassels. Second time she said the bow, the diamond, the leaves, the tassels, the hummingbird. Third time she said the bow, the diamond, the hummingbird, the leaves, the tassels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. There is some coding going on. None of the responding comments could figure out if there was a message, and if there was, what it said. Aside from the natural assumption that drugs were taken to make such a bizarre series of videos, it is assumed that Charlotte took a kind of drug in the video I think I took too many. Before Poppy released I Disagree in 2020, she stated on Instagram that the next album that would turn out to be I Disagree would start with P, except it didn't. Who knows what it was going to be, as none of the songs on the album start with P either. It's even more of a mystery. Raccoon was a minor character that appeared in 2 Poppy videos, appropriately titled Raccoon and Raccoon Part 2. These stand out from the other videos as they're shot entirely in black and white and widescreen and could have easily been another unfinished concept. In mid-2017 there suddenly became an influx of comments under Poppy's videos in the Turkish language, seemingly out of nowhere. Although it was out of somewhere. A channel called Nyigma YouTube channel made a video that went viral in mid-2017, with the title of the video being this, which is translated to Disclosure of the Daughter of the Illuminati, Poppy. According to a comment on Reddit, they believed that this video going viral and people believing the contents of the video led to an influx of Turkish comments that speculated she was the devil or Illuminati, as the title suggests. The only information I can really find is this, which says, in an interview with Gigwise, Poppy has said that the album will contain a lot of collaborations. However, no featured artists are credited on the album, and it is likely these planned collaborations were scrapped. In the same interview she mentioned that the album would be released on Iron Poppy Records, however it was later released on Sumerian Records instead. I assume this relates to the videos where Poppy shows copies of herself and how easily she could be replaced, with some videos and some songs talking about AI too. Something that isn't mentioned anywhere is Poppy's Tumblr. It still exists but is password protected, and I'm not 100% sure where it fits, but I think it fits in tier 5. There have been some strange source codes in Poppy's past, with the most notable being Poppy Knows All. There are a bunch of obscure ones and some that even featured on the Poppy.Church website that mainly translated to ring. Kind of unrelated, but Titane Sinclair's Oath link still exists to this day. Many piggybacking websites at the time used code to tell stories too, such as I Believe Poppy and Sinister Tint. In the video I Like to Hula Hoop, a boy can be heard crying and saying, "Mommy's dead." This was potentially later shown in the series to be between Charlotte and child Quinn. The fifth track from ICU Music to Read To, entitled The Factory, was used as a background in 2 Poppy videos. It was most notable for the title seemingly very similar to the start of her song Time Is Up. The Factory is also a place in her graphic novel Genesis 1. In the 2016 video Gravity, Poppy seemingly glitches. No idea what this refers to. The closest I can think of is asking what happened for the I Got in Trouble Today video to happen. Even a Google search shows nothing. Bunnies are a minor character that appear in 2 Poppy videos. She is also seen in Inflatable Surprise blowing up an inflatable bunny that belongs seemingly to Titane Sinclair. The bunnies are said to represent the devil, urging Poppy to be mean to others, but they have not appeared since episode 232. In multiple Poppy videos, there seems to be background noises, like the Mommy's Dead incident. That's all there is to this part. During the Computer Boy ARG, a series of photos was found that showed Poppy on her way to hospital and even in hospital. A comment on Reddit says that she was escaping from this hospital in the Where is Poppy livestream. The comment also alleges that people were sent photos of the room with blood splatters when they had bought merch, I believe. I assume that if she was pregnant in the ARG, that the baby was the album Poppy.Computer. Rami is a character in the first Poppy graphic novel Genesis 1, and it's theorized that he may actually be Computer Boy, the main protagonist of Poppy.Computer. There are multiple theories about the character of Charlotte, one of them being that she is actually human in the Poppyverse. It was thought for a while that she may have been made to represent marsii. She is named after a psychiatrist that Poppy met in the Poppy universe, not literally. Rebellion refers to resisting authority, control, or convention by definition. This is something that is strong in many pieces of Poppy's music and can be traced back as far as the 2015 track Lowlife. It is very apparent in a track like I Disagree, and there are many examples. Skeleton was a character that appeared in multiple Poppy videos. Who is a skeleton? Skeleton was portrayed by Titane Sinclair. There was a theory that either Poppy was being brainwashed by the Illuminati or another external organization, or that she was brainwashing others with her videos. Her videos contained a lot of symbolism, but that was said to be the point of the videos. Meat is the 4th track from her EP Choke, released in 2019. The song describes a dystopian future and aliens, starting the song with the lyrics, "Parasitic intergalactic savages land here in 2033. This, along with the themes of the song, led some to believe that it might be from the future, although that is highly unlikely. With the loss of every website, not everything will be saved, so there's always a chance that something has actually slipped through the cracks, although the induction video from Poppy.church is online. Whether or not there is actually lost audio and or video is unknown to me, although many sections of the website can still be viewed via the Wayback Machine, saved by myself and others. This comes from a few things, one being her video How to Apply Your Mask from back in 2017. People have been wearing masks for a long time, it's not pandemic exclusive. Other examples include her songs Don't Go Outside and Sick of the Sun, shortly before we were all forced to stay inside, even though COVID actually existed before she released the songs. It's coincidence, interesting coincidence, but coincidence nonetheless. Popstar, also known as the Chosen One, is a character from the I'm Poppy series. It was theorized that she represented Mars Argo, given that Ivan likely represents Titan Sinclair. Popstar is also seen in distress throughout the pilot, which would make sense given the lawsuit in 2018. Resolute Jungle was an account that appeared and generally posted codes underneath Poppy videos around the Computer Boy era. Computer Boy had no said knowledge of Resolute Jungle, which would imply it wasn't actually associated with Poppy. They seemed to provide interesting and engaging content regardless. They went on to create Poppy-like videos with the computer at the forefront, although only 11 videos were posted onto their YouTube channel, and they stopped entirely in 2018. People on the internet can get carried away. It's likely that a real-life Poppy cult does actually exist, based on the pure number of viewers and subscribers she has amassed. Poppy.church isn't something I would call a real-life Poppy cult, as it's virtual, although maybe every Poppy fan is part of the real-life Poppy cult. Supposedly, if you reverse the section and fill the crown, it says everyone with the mark will leave. Who has the mark and what is the mark? I don't know. This may refer to some of the scenes from Time Is Up or themes from We Appreciate Power. But aside from that, the AI agency officially launched an official AI version of Poppy. This was made to mirror her unique characteristics and quirky personality, among other things. An excerpt from the article reads, "The Poppy bot was created by the AI agency to allow fans to feel they are having an authentic connection with Poppy via chat. Over time, these engagements make the Poppy platform more intelligent by learning fan preferences. The experiment was built using the company's proprietary platform that learns people based on interactions and allows for the data to be inputted into the engine or brain." If that's not enough, it says, "Using state-of-the-art technology, we were able to map Poppy's consciousness into a global communication platform known as the World Wide Web," said Poppy, YouTube personality and singer. "And millions of devotees can now communicate in real time with their queen and savior Poppy thanks to IV.ai. And that's a good place to leave the video because I have no idea what to think of that last part. But that is it for the Poppy Iceberg for now. Hopefully you learned something. I know I certainly did when I researched this video, despite making hundreds of videos about Poppy and putting hundreds of hours of research into Poppy. As always, if I missed something, let me know in the comment section below, but thanks for watching.